Hey everybody! Guess who we've
Hello.
got on today?
I'm waving.
So,
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
go ahead, Mama.
Korkio. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, if you don't know who everybody is at the moment, the dog that you see talking right now, it's Marvin's mama. I'm subbing in for Marvin today, or as Marvin, I should say. We've got Korkio, obviously my co-host, that is the cow that you see on your right-hand side. And our special guest of this week, everybody's been waiting for after her epic leaderboard push, ZennieABC.
Hey.
Zenny's
So,
playing the panda, but we got the black and white repping over here.
Yeah.
love it. I love how we're all in like our colors too. Like Korkio, you're in your black. I'm kind of in like my Marvin greenish blue color. And
Yeah.
yeah, we were trying to find a zebra for Zenny, but Apple needs to work, or I guess Zoom, right? Zoom
Yeah.
does the avatars. They got to get some more animals in there.
Right?
The
I'm just happy
works,
they have
I
a
like
cow.
The panda's nice, Zenny.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So,
Well, we started off our first surprise of the day, everybody. So you got that one as a freebie.
yeah. And for anyone that wants to be on the show but is a little shy, with a
Or-
video chat, this is an option. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Or if you
Lots
wanted to
of
see
animal options. It's super cute. You should try it.
yeah. The cutest way to stay anonymous.
Right? So,
Oh my goodness.
we had talked before about whether or not Zenny might possibly be Renee's sister. Because
No,
like
I still could be, right?
you could be, but I feel like we should let the secret out though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not Renee's sister. But
No.
I definitely want to know who the player in Austin is that is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she looks a little bit like Renee, and even though you guys can't see Zenny's face, we saw her face and we can confirm she's not Renee's sister.
Zenny, what if you had a chance to meet up with some local hunters? Like, what if you've already met her already and you just don't know?
I guess that's possible, but I think I met A Hunt and Echo Sabrina, and I don't know. I don't think that they were, but you never know. People
Yeah.
want to keep their little secrets. That's fine. Like, I completely understand, of course.
Totally.
Well, and my understanding is that Renee's family doesn't hunt very hard except for Mom Loves You. So she could be just totally casual and not be the type to, go to meetups and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and I mean, there's like the group that we have on our Discord, our local Discord is like, I'd say it's been growing for sure, but it's definitely small compared to like the number of names that I see out there while hunting. So there are a lot more players around that we don't have contact with. So
Right.
So you mean like hunting like their user vaults and stuff?
yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, so let's get into that. So, I mean, if anybody doesn't know, Zenny placed on the global leaderboard last month, placed third, correct?
Yeah, I ended up third. Woo woo.
Yeah, that's amazing because it was like the biggest comeback story ever. Nobody even saw you coming until I think that final week you started making some pretty big moves, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty quiet hunter, and so it was kind of like the end where I just thought, oh my gosh, I've got to go for this. And I pretty much, I think I surprised everybody. They didn't understand what the heck was happening. So
yeah, it was amazing.
But you've been doing your like walking quests every day, right? Like that's how you got there, right?
Yeah.
Part of which, right?
Yeah.
So tell us, for anybody who doesn't know, obviously we mentioned that you're in Austin, but tell us a little more about like your specific hunting grounds in Austin, and like where you normally hunt, or where you hunt for something like a leaderboard push.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I'm actually like, I feel like I'm in an area all by ourselves in a way. I think I met like a couple hunters that are in our area a little bit, but I think a lot of the other hunters are like way down south. So I hunt like northwest Austin. During like pushes or events, I do hit the domain. Like, I'm so grateful for that, because actually I hunt like 90% of the time by biking to my points of interest and like walking them. So I don't like, we don't actually have a car to like drive all over the city.
Nice.
So the
That's
domain is like
impressive.
our big place where if there's a big event, I'll definitely try to hit that daily. And then we like made all of our spots in our area kind of a lot more closer together. So it's made our hunting ground a little bit more easy, because before, when I was a noob, we had all our stuff everywhere. I was just like, no, we gotta like see who's out there, and like, you know, I gotta put my point, like my user vaults over here, so that's like a signal to people, like, hey, look, I'm here. But
Awesome.
It wasn't working.
Yeah, I think we all did that in the beginning. I know I did.
Oh, for sure. We were sticking stuff like wherever.
Yeah. Out on the main street, so you know people can see it if they go by. But yeah, then once the walking stuff happened, I brought everything in closer so that it was easy to hit. So how far are you from the domain then?
If I'm biking, so I have an e-bike that's pretty good. If I'm on full blast on that, I can get there in like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that close, but it's definitely a lot closer than like going to like more central Austin, where there's a lot of user vaults, or going way down south where the Brizzle is. So
right.
Nice.
Well, at least you've got it there. I mean, that I've seen the map of that place. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Austin's getting up there.
It's nice. Like during Christmas, my husband and we went out during like before all the shops and everything opened. So we do like 5 a.m. Rides out there and just hit up all the vaults, because like it's just so nice. And like, I mean, it was cold because it was obviously during winter, and so we were all bundled up on our bikes and we'd go out there. But the nice thing is we didn't have anybody like, you know, to mess around with, because it can obviously get really busy over there. So so it was nice. We liked it.
So does your
e-bike
does your husband hunt with you most of the time?
He doesn't as often anymore. I guess like I guess a nice little story would be to tell you how I even like got into coin hunt world.
Definitely. Go for it.
He's actually the one that told me about it. He was looking for different like play to earn games. He was getting into crypto and stuff, and it was funny because I thought I would be the one to get into it, because I'm a very analytical person and he's very much like not. But he was the one really getting into that stuff. But anyways, he found it just like, I think watching YouTube, and somebody had covered it, and he showed me a video of somebody just like, I think on a bike. I don't know who this person is, because I've tried to find the video again and I can't find it. But it's literally them just opening up the app, like looking at the map, saying, oh, look, there's a vault. And they ride out to the vault. It's a video of them, you know, traveling on like in a park, and they go and open it and they solve some trivia. Like, and that's it. It's like a 5-minute video. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So he downloaded
I wonder if it was it Logic Troll maybe or something? I wonder if Logic Troll was around at that time. That would have been cool.
I have no idea. It was so simple. I couldn't find it again. But yeah, I'd be really interested to know who it was.
Yeah.
So about how long ago was that?
This was actually probably like February 2021, so last year.
Oh
Wow.
wow, you were early.
Yeah, it was so early. Like, so he downloaded the game himself, and then we went out together using his phone to just kind of check things out. And that first day, like, we didn't find very much, but I was hooked. I was like, oh yeah, this game is fun. Let's do this. And
Yeah.
I went ahead and downloaded it too. And then I went on, because like I like looking. I'm not a big gamer, but I do like playing some games, and when I get into it, I'll look into wikis and stuff. And so I remember like looking on Google like Coin Hunt World Wiki and like nothing popping up. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this game? Like,
Yeah,
we have a wiki.
The wiki wasn't
And
around
then-
yet.
Yeah, it wasn't even around. And so I remember having to sign up for like Reddit to get any information. And I remember one of the first people like I interacted with was actually Leppy. And she was super nice and like giving me information. So it was crazy. It's so crazy looking back now of like how early we got into it when there wasn't a map, there wasn't a wiki. Like, it was like we really got to see all that stuff grow, and so it's crazy. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. But
Yeah.
my first event was actually the Doge event, and we were still so new to everything. We didn't even do that event right.
So did you not get the Valentine's blueprint either then?
No, like
No.
yeah, I
Bummer.
mean, like there's nothing really around us, and I don't know, we had a slow start, so I just remember, yeah, like I didn't even think anything about like what is it, the leprechaun
Like
day. Why am I blanking?
Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
It's okay. You're just a panda.
I need my bamboo. But yeah.
Yeah. So then when you started, like, I'm trying to put myself back into like a beginner's mindset. So did we even know when we were like first playing this game that like oh yeah, I guess we knew blueprints were dropping and stuff, but like we didn't really know an event was happening until you saw like a different resource box, huh?
Yeah. All I know is that my husband was like, oh yeah, they're doing an event and it's a Doge event, and I really want to go like do it, and like let's go check things out. But apparently you can only get the items from green vaults. And
Wow.
we had no idea where any green vaults were. So we were like, okay, well, I think it was a Saturday. It might have been a Saturday or Sunday, and it was the last day of the event. And we're like, let's just take the day, go bike, and find some green vaults to try and get some Doge. And we trekked all day, and we didn't find one until like, I think just before like 7, which would have been our time, our reset time. And it was so far, or it felt so far. It's like 3 miles away. And we opened the vault, and neither one of us got the blueprint. And
Bummer.
On our way home, we found a freaking another green vault much closer to where we were. So and now like there are actually several green vaults around us, but obviously we didn't know where they were at the time.
Yeah. Wow. I can't even remember a time before the map. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Wow, that's amazing that you guys started so soon. So what would you say, like, since I mean, people would say you're like first gen OGs, seeing where the game is now, like, what's your favorite, least favorite kind of aspects of the game now?
I think my favorite would have to be the walking change. I know that you weren't so happy about that change a little bit, but it's probably our favorite. just because, I mean, I like walking. I actually like walking versus biking, but my husband actually loves biking. So that was one of the reasons why he was really excited about the game, was because we both like exploring, and it just seemed like a really fun way for us to get out and explore together and earn crypto. So that was like icing on the cake.
Yeah, totally.
Awesome. So do you guys do geocaching as well?
We don't, but I feel like that's something that we should do because it seems right up our alley. But
yeah,
I've never done it.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think we talked about it when we were in Hawaii, like how awesome it would be to just start going and doing some geocaching and then leaving little like Coin Hunt World souvenirs in the little caches, and so the geocachers find it and start playing the game.
That might be an excellent idea.
Yeah.
That is. Somebody's got to get on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to do a little geocaching. I like exploring. I love scavenger hunts and stuff. So it's, I mean, that's kind of what it is. So it's great. But
okay, well, cool. I'm just a dog. What's geocaching?
So geocaching, like you've got, there's like an app, right? And it'll give you clues to find something in the real world. And there'll be like a map as well. It's not interactive like Coin Hunt is. But then you find the cache. It's like it'll be like a little box somewhere. And usually there's a log. You can sign your name and the date of when you found it. And then you're supposed to take something and leave something. So you kind of like trade trinkets with people that you never meet, but it's like a scavenger hunt for a box somewhere in a park, maybe like in a commercial area, but hidden away, so you actually have to put work in to find it.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like an in real life Coin Hunt World kind of, but right. There's not crypto in the boxes. It could be anything.
Yeah.
which could get a little scary, I suppose, but
I couldn't think of any kind of trinkets. Like the last time I played, it was a long time ago. I couldn't think of any trinkets to go get, so I actually got a bag of Werther's Originals, and so I was leaving Werther's Originals in the caches.
That's amazing.
Hopefully they found them somewhat soon, though, right?
Right.
Yeah, right.
I figure anyone that sees those in there would know that someone that's an old lady at heart put them in there. So.
Yeah.
Well, so Zennie, jumping back to your leaderboard push last month. So if you don't mind me asking, like, walk us through kind of how the month went for you. Like, were you one of those players that was like, okay, I'm going to, like, you had it planned out starting on the 1st, like, this is going to be the month that I make the leaderboard push? Or was it you were more so like climbing the leaderboards just by doing your normal, like, walking quests, hitting your vaults, and you were like, oh, okay, I'm getting up there. Maybe I should just go for it. Like, how did that go? How was the month for you?
Yeah, that's a great question. I guess, I've been playing for a while, and just because of my play style, I guess I have things that I'm able to do and other things that I'm just not going to be able to compete with some of these other players. So, I would say I'm competitive. So I think I was kind of in general biding my time and seeing when would be a good time for me to make a move.
Nice.
I'm actually I'm actually number 1 all time in Texas right now.
Nice.
It's a mix of things. Like, I think we had a really top tier player that happened to be a cheater, so they're not on the board anymore.
Happened to be a cheater. Get them off the leaderboard.
Yeah, I was like really excited when Walking Quest started, because I was like, I saw myself like getting higher and higher, and I thought, okay, cool. Like, I wonder how long it will take me to like overtake some of these people. And then like it kind of sucked to have like a top person be a cheater, because then it feels a little like, oh, okay, well, I'm up here, but that's because the other person wasn't doing the right stuff or whatever. But
well, you should look at it as you should have been up there, all along.
Okay.
Right? Cause
yeah, if they were never there in the first place, you would have been at the top the whole time.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe. I think so Firecloud, you probably know him.
Yeah.
He's actually he was bugging me initially. The leaderboards were coming around. Sorry, when I tell stories, I give like a big background. So I'm getting to your question. I promise.
Love it. No worries. I want the full journey.
The full journey. So like when the state leaderboards came around, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I wonder how high I'm gonna be, because like I say I hunt a lot. Like I do spend a lot of time in coin hunt world because I like exploring and everything. So I was just kind of curious where I would end up. And you know, this dude Firecloud messages me and is like, yo, what are you doing to be up here? Like, and I'm like, in my head I'm thinking, dude, get out of my business. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm just doing my thing, man. You know, like, what are you trying
you
to
go
tell
figure
me?
it out.
But he's really cool and really sweet. So, you know, that's fine. I like had to like tell my husband like, what's going on over here? And he's like, no, he's just like, you know, he's it's a game. It's fine. Like, he's just like, it's okay. Like, he's being funny or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. But so like I've been pushing hard, but like I think I hit like top 50 one of the past months, but like as far as global or country, I don't even think I've hit global top 50, but I've hit country top 50 maybe once or twice. And then a couple months ago I hit number 1 during the month. I think that must have been May. And so I've been kind of like testing the waters to just kind of see, okay, well, what gets me how high? And of course, like I'm in Discord, just kind of keeping an eye on things, seeing what other people are doing. And, you know, when Walking Quest started, of course, you know, I think everybody realized like how much of a boost that gave people. And that was something that was definitely within my ability to do, to complete these walking quests. And so at the beginning of the month, I just thought, okay, well, you know, let me just keep these walking quests up and see where I'm at with everybody, just see where that gets me. And so I did that for the last 2 months. So I guess that would have been June and July. June, I think I got second or third locally, and I think that's really all I did was just the walking quest. So I was like, okay,
Nice.
that's interesting. And so I guess this whole time I wasn't sure if I was going to go full speed ahead for the global push, but I knew that I was going to do the bare necessity, which I think everyone can agree is just completing your walking quest. So I just made sure that at the very least I was doing my walking quests every day. And then throughout the month though, I was like, oh, okay, well, let me back up a little bit, because the month before I knew that there was that Yellowstone, well, there was supposed to be the Yellowstone yellow vault, and that it was completely empty. And so I was like, well, somebody could totally fill that and, you know, jump real high. And then at that time too, we had several vaults in Texas that were also not filled. And I think at the end of June, was it Rudy Tooty that came down to Fort Worth and filled a bunch up. And I was like, oh, okay, well, people are making moves. Like, if I'm gonna make a push, like, I might need to really like get it together and you know, make sure that I have a plan. So throughout the month, I just saw people doing these little things, and I'm like, oh my god, my chance of making it really high are like dwindling here. So
like, I gotta go.
So at the beginning of the month, there was someone, like I saw on Discord, that someone had jumped real high on the boards, and they had said, oh, well, you know, I guess like one of their referrals had printed the red QB, so they jumped real high. And I'm like, oh man, well, I'm not gonna have that. So like that's out of the window. But then I saw them just sink lower and lower as the month came along. So I was like, okay, well, I still have a chance. That's no biggie. And then Walking Quest. And then I saw like, I saw KSG25 like doing the streams, and he's doing like this push, and I'm like, okay, well, like I think he must have like some big plan, like there's no way that I'm gonna be able to like beat him, like like he's working hard. I saw that the community was really behind him, and I was actually rooting for him too. So there were a lot of players up there like going for that push. And throughout the month I just saw myself in the leaderboards going higher and higher. So like I think mid-month globally I was around 30, and I had just been completing my walking quests.
Wow.
I had printed some of my prints like throughout my time here, trying to make little pushes, but I had saved I guess it must have been summer QB, and then I never actually got to print my USA QB last year. So I had that, and then the shark blueprint also came out. So I just had those 3 prints that I knew I could print, and Illusion Weaver had said like they were going to be worth double. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know if that's going to be big enough for it to do anything. But I was like, oh well, I'm just going to print them. I printed them, I think after after I already had the shark, and that popped me to I think like 17 or so.
From 30?
From
just
30.
on the prints? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think at about that time I was between like, I kept seeing Beats and Zach, and I kept like being in between them like on the country board. I'm like, oh man, geez, like this is gonna take a bunch of work to like to get any higher. And so I guess like basically since I printed those prints, I was like, I have to fill the crane. And so it was a matter of just, because like every day I feel like, oh, this crane in Texas was filled, this crane was filled, this crane was filled.
Yeah, they were kind of like weirdly spaced out, huh?
Yeah. Well, they're like, actually at the beginning of the month I had mapped out like, okay, if I want to fill these cranes, like how much time is it going to take me? I had even mapped out like going to Yellowstone too. So like, oh man, like when when it was discovered that wasn't the case, I was like, oh my gosh, thank God I didn't like try.
Yeah, that'd be a long trip for nothing.
Yeah.
What ended up happening was I was just like, I can't do my walking quest and go do this trip and have like a good time. So I was like, well, I'm not doing that trip. I'm just going to focus on these ones in Texas. So that maybe that saved me a little bit. But yeah, so I reached out to my local community just to see what they were planning, because like I don't have a car. So for me to like do this trip was going to take some extra effort and planning and a little extra resources. So I didn't want to like do a trip that for somebody else might be super easy and that they were already planning on doing or something like that. So but I didn't, like, nobody said like they were planning like that they were gonna, that they sort of wanted to go for the push. And then I even reached out to Firecloud because he's from McAllen, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't like fill it up and leave people in the dust that wanted to put like a couple pucks in or something like that. And it worked out. Like I got the go ahead, and so I was like, last day of the month, everything just seemed to really work out perfectly. And my husband was like, okay, let's do this. And we both drove down, and I got to fill the crane. So we stopped at San Antonio. I filled that with the last 10 pucks, and then we went to McAllen, and that needed 70 pucks. So I filled up like 800,000 resin between them. So that's what it took for getting third, was doing all my walking quests, printing 2 rares and an epic, and filling up 800,000 8,000 resin.
Wow.
Wow.
That seems like pretty doable, except that now there's no cranes left anymore.
Canada.
Well, what about your hunting? Like hunting wise, were you also like doing, how many vaults a day would you say you were doing, including like your yellows and your greens?
Okay.
If any.
I forgot the yellows. I only was able to hit our yellows. We have 2 yellows in town, so I only hit those once. They're just too far for me to get to every other week. So I got those at near the end of the month. And then daily, I don't actually count how much I do, but around me there's about, if I double dip, I could do like 40 to 50 maybe regular user vaults and blue vaults. I was hitting everything. Like, I didn't care if it was a user vault or a system vault. It was just if you were there and I could reach you and it was simple, I was gonna open the vaults.
Nice.
And then green vaults, there's about 6 of them that I can hit daily. But then I forget when that change happened. So that I think reduced how much I was getting. Like, it wasn't as much of a hit, but I can only hit like 6 greens every other day, basically.
Okay.
Towards the end, I did go out to the domain and hit that for, like, I did my walking quest into the domain, and that's like 100 vaults. So I don't think it's that much. Like, I feel like a lot of other players can hit a lot more vaults daily.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my immediate area is a little bigger, but also you hit your stuff a hell of a lot more often than I hit my stuff. So
Sure.
I think that definitely, I mean, if you were doing all your hunting daily, I mean, not everyone is able to hunt every day, so.
Yeah. That's awesome. Wow. And it landed 3rd.
You're
I'm
giving me hope.
Shocked.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I have so many QBs to print. I really think that, like, if I actually do my walking quest every day for a month, maybe I could make it. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. That's amazing, Zennie. Congrats. And for anybody who's like tuning in and doesn't know already, Zennie's been like our first and only pretty much like accountability buddy in our walking quests and stuff. So like those walking quests really pay off, you guys. Like, I definitely Zennie is proof of that. So
yeah, do your walking quest every day and you could end up on Ladies of the Hunt.
You at least have an accountability buddy if you ever need one.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations formally. That is that's an epic venture, and I know, like it very tactful of you too, because even though it all seemed to us like, whoa, Zennie's like just came out of left field and is passing everybody, but you really were like tactful and mindful and like didn't want to waste anything if you didn't have to, and I think that's awesome. So
yeah,
congrats. Yeah.
So we have one question in the chat for you from Toasties. Toasties asks, was Big Mike D 50 there in Texas?
Yeah.
Was that the cheater? He says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So long, cheater.
Presumably, anyways. Yeah. Not on our leaderboard anymore. Let me put it that way.
Hey, speaking of cheaters being on the leaderboards, I took a screenshot like this past week. I saw Brend on the leaderboard.
Really?
And I saw and I saw who else?
How is that possible?
I don't know. I don't know.
It took a while for him to come off of the list. Like, it was really weird. Like, we would see him on like one part of it and then not the other. Like on our local current month, we weren't seeing him, but on the all-time I forget where, but basically there were spots where we would still see him on the leaderboard. So it might just take some time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, was that a monthly leaderboard you saw him on? Or was it the like all time for Brend?
Oh, it must have been either. Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. I'll have to look back at my screenshots and see. It might have been all time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean,
Fuamix says Bren 2.0. Dear God, I hope not.
Right.
No offense, Brenda.
Brenda's coming for us.
Brenda wants to be on Ladies of the Hunt.
Yeah. Though we already asked and she said no.
Yeah.
Also, she doesn't speak very good English apparently, so it would be tough for her.
Yeah. Sorry everybody, we've been kind of ignoring the chat, so I'm just gonna give a couple of little shout outs to everybody who's in here. So we've got Hoth, VW Rules Chick, Lepidoctura, who said thank you so much, Zennie, like glad I didn't realize you'd mentioned me. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear I was a good influence. Kevo Strings, Bearded Ant Hunter, Medvirich, who else? Toasties, yes.
A lot of people in here. Woo.
Crusty Busty, what's up? Loop De Luke, Rainstorm, Logic Troll, Nikki Boo.
Nikki Boo.
Welcome back. Maddie 420B. Thank you guys all for being here.
Hey, I learned on one of Zach and Beat's episodes that we've all been pronouncing Medvirich wrong, and now I can't remember the correct way to pronounce it.
I was trying, as it was coming out of my mouth, I knew that it was wrong because I'm like, why am I emphasizing the V? So you basically don't emphasize the V. It's just Medvirich.
Medvirich. Okay.
Yes. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong, sir. But I'm pretty sure he just said it's like Medvirich.
Okay.
Instead of Medvirich.
Because, I mean, syllables. Everyone has always said it Medvirich, and
I know.
He's never corrected
so
us.
He's so polite.
Yeah.
Oh, DZ from the Berg, what's up? DZ from the Berg just gave a little wave.
So yeah, those who have just stepped in, yes, we have avatars this week. This is to keep okay. I'm too tired. My brain is not going to do the word. So this is so that you can't see what we look like.
You're just a cow.
Yeah, okay. I'm just a cow. I can move. So you know what we look like, but Zennie wanted to stay a little more anonymous, so we decided to all become avatars. So Zennie is the panda, Korkio, me, I'm the cow, and we've got MarvinsMama as the cute little Marvin lookalike puppy dog over there. So, yeah.
I love it. I've been dying to use these animal avatars ever since we discovered that we could use them. So yeah. I was very excited when Zennie was on board.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
Cute.
They are so cute. Well, and speaking of avatars, I'm going to make this a nice kind of clunky segue. Zennie, what would you say your favorite QB is, or a QB that maybe you're most looking forward to since they just put out that tweet? I think it was the wiki actually, asking kind of hunters like what they're looking forward to in regards to future QBs, or if you have a favorite QB.
Yeah, I think my favorite QB is Black Cat. That's why I definitely I think part of my motivation was to make sure that there was a Black Cat on the podium.
Yes.
So
I'm so glad you did that. I was so bummed. The month that I made the push in, I think March, I forgot to change my QB, you guys.
Oh no.
Not that I'm upset about it because I love the ice QB, but I definitely didn't mean to wear that on the podium.
Yeah.
And I was at work and just wasn't even thinking about it. So I'm glad to see the Black Cat up there. It looks beautiful, looking great. Good choice for sure.
Yeah, Mama, I copied your tweet kind of with the wiki thing because I am also totally all about a dog randomizer blueprint. I think that would be awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
We can have our little poodles, little pit bulls, little golden retrievers or something.
Rottweilers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm excited. Hopefully that happens soon.
Hopefully.
For sure.
I mean,
Zennie,
the cats have so much.
I know, right? I'm glad they're making a comeback, but let's give it up for the doggos.
Yeah.
Did you, Zennie, make a tweet for what you'd like to see in the future? Like what kind of QB?
Yeah, I did. Like I saw other people had put like skeleton for Halloween, and that's something that I'd been looking forward to. And then I saw other people put the dog randomizer, or just dogs in general, and that's definitely on there too. So just to be different, I put I put a Smashing Pumpkins related QB because they're my favorite.
Yeah,
so.
That'd be cool.
Love it. That is awesome.
So wait, what would that look like?
I mean, you could either do like classic, like Billy Corgan, bald head with like a zero shirt. That would probably be classic.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also got like that outfit that's like it's like a long sort of Asian inspired dress, like more from Ava Adore era. I don't know. I think it'd be like that, or you can even do a James Eha like avatar. That'd be old school Smashing Pumpkins though, but I don't know. Like,
and then their animation could be of them smashing pumpkins.
Yeah, just to take it very literally, and yeah, I love it. Yeah, cool.
Oh my gosh,
I'm all about it.
Well, moving on to oh my gosh, actually, yes, I'm glad we're moving on to this because Zennie, I think you were the one in our last stream that had mentioned this is an appropriate time to bring it up too because we have our avatars. The chipmunk mode, listening to our episodes in 2 times speed, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Fire was in the Discord. Like, I guess he showed up late and he was wanting to like catch up, and y'all just started talking about chipmunk mode. I kind of want to know what I sound like in chipmunk mode.
I know, me too, right?
I feel like, you know, when I speed up the video of y'all, it's actually not like I don't think it actually makes you sound so much like a chipmunk. It just goes really fast. So like when I listen to you on regular mode, I'm like, wow, everyone's talking so slow.
I don't even feel like I talk that slow.
No, you don't.
It's
But it's
just
just that difference of like, okay, this is normal speed talking, you know? I feel like I think instead of chipmunk mode, it's more like New York mode where it's like boom, 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 boom. You know,
Oh yeah.
fast, you know.
I've actually slowed down my talking a lot since moving to the Midwest, because when I lived on the East Coast, everything was definitely a lot faster, and I finally get to relax living here.
I think you have to speed it up to like 3 times or something to get it to chipmunk mode, personally.
Oh, okay.
We'll have to test both modes and see.
Right.
I'm curious. I feel like I already talk fast, so if I'm in twice the speed, I'm like, you understand me? Oh my gosh. So Bearded Ant Hunter said, yes, chipmunk mode is amazing. All podcasts sound great that way.
That's great.
Rainstorm also gave it a try, said it was hilarious. Dog randomizer would be legit. The rot would look like my Ryder QB. Aw, is Ryder a Rottweiler? How is Ryder doing, by the way, Rainstorm? I hope she's doing well.
That's why I mentioned Rottweiler, because I was thinking about Ryder. And also my old pup Gansett, he was a Roddy Chow mix.
Aw,
yeah.
that's
Roddy's
cute. Wait, so was he
too.
like, was he small?
No, he was like
mid-size?
He was like
Mid-size.
Rottweiler size. He was full on Rottweiler size. He just had, instead of the short Rottweiler hair, he had shaggier hair. It was like, it wasn't as long as like maybe an Afghan hound or whatever. It was like I don't know. It was kind of long, and his tail was like definitely long. Like the hair coming off his tail was long, and it was kind of kinky. And he had like black spots on his tongue.
Aww.
Yeah, he was so
Sounds
cute.
adorable.
Yeah, he was a big baby.
Speaking of cute puppers, how's Justice doing, Zennie?
He's doing okay. He's getting a little older in age, so I take it really easy on him. But
Does he go with you like for part of your walking quest sometimes, or how does that?
I take him around the block, and we're able to hit like a couple user vaults, but
Nice.
I think he walks really, really slow, so I get a little impatient.
Oh,
like, I'm
yeah.
not tracking anything.
And it's
But
hard
no.
to take the pups out in the summer too, with how hot
Yeah.
the sun is, and then the asphalt gets hot, and yeah.
Yeah,
Brainstorm. Oh, sorry, please.
He's older and he likes to do his own thing. So usually we let him out in the backyard and let him sniff around, or like I'll take him on a short walk. So
Nice. Well, I have to shout him out because he is the infamous only #1 winner for our player pets costume contest for Halloween last year, because he dressed up as the cutest little pumpkin.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to see that picture, definitely check out our player pets page. I believe we have a separate page for the costume contest, and you can see all of the winners there. But yeah, he was so cute, and his big eyes, like, just adorable.
He's a sweetie. I love him.
Little pumpkin. He's a sweet boy. Rainstorm did say that Ryder is doing fantastic. She's actually a German Shepherd Gordon Setter. What's a Gordon Setter? Gordon Setter mix, not
like
Rot lineage.
Gordon Setter's a type of hound, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I thought that she had like German Shepherd in her. Okay, so yeah, nice.
Yeah. She's got the Ronnie coloring though.
QB. Oh yeah, she's gorgeous with the like brown and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really pretty. Kevo says he wants a wiener dog QB.
Yeah.
He just wanted to type out "I want a wiener" and then he had to add dog QB after it. Sorry, Kevo. I'm immature tonight. Okay.
Really tempted to say, "Ask me about my winner."
Oh my god.
This avatar. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is another episode that is best watched.
Right.
These avatars are amazing.
Yeah. They're great.
Yeah, Leppy says, I like Kevo's idea. Extra tall and skinny wiener dog QBs.
Right.
Awesome.
Logic says wiener QB.
One.
A Frenchie one would be so cute.
I love Frenchies. Like, I feel so bad for them because, like, they're alive and it can't be comfortable to be alive as a Frenchie, but they're so cute.
Yeah.
They are.
And they're such little demons.
That's why I like them.
Yeah.
Right?
That crazy, like grunting sound that they make that sounds like it just came out of the depths of hell, but it's adorable. I love it.
I used to watch this Frenchie. His name was Frankie. And this dude had such a personality. Like, he was so stubborn, but like when he was on a hot one, like he was so fast. He'd catch multiple birds.
Wow.
Birds.
Yeah.
And I just don't, like, one minute they'd be passed out, like total snoring, zonkers. The next minute sprinting out the back for a bird and catching it. Like, they're incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My lab
Cutest
mix
little
used to
things.
catch birds in the air. She was good like
What?
that. Now she's old, so she can't do that anymore. She was so fast. She's chased down bunnies and caught them. She's chased down birds, pulled birds out of the air. Like, she used to be able to catch anything. Now she's a little older and she can't really do that. But
That is impressive.
oh yeah, she was amazing. Yeah. So, Nikki says it looked like your dog avatar was howling.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen?
But actually, it was very yelling.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a cow howl?
Oh. Oh my gosh, these are so fun. I know.
It's too bad the hands don't show, so we could do like hand movements too.
I know.
Right?
They gotta
Or
add
paws.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the rest of our love it or rage quit, we've got a couple things I feel like we went over last time. The RNG blueprints, the 200 resin standard, the stamps. I don't know that I have anything to add for those topics. Did you have some things that we need to talk about?
No, I feel like this was at the beginning of the week, and now, everything moves so quickly. I think we get the RNG blueprints are great. I am curious as to when more than 2 people are going to own them. I mean, obviously more than 2 people own them already. We just 2 that we know own them. So that'll be interesting to see and like kind of figure out what the drop rate is.
I need to hit more yellows.
Right? It's hard now though, because it's like you hit a yellow and then you can't hit it for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's rough. That's crazy. It's rough out here.
I honestly I haven't been hunting much at all. I've been so busy, and it the past couple days have been kind of rainy.
Yeah. Zennie, I saw you had some rain too.
Yeah, it poured.
Maybe it was the same storm?
I don't know. I mean, Zennie's pretty far south from me, like a good 6-hour drive. Traveling
her way. I don't know when your storm started.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain throughout the week.
Oh, so it's just chilling right there in Texas.
Yeah, it hasn't been fun.
How is it now? How is it now, Korkio? Is it still raining?
Here it's raining. It's supposed to rain through the morning. My mom wanted to do our walk tomorrow morning, and I was like, can we please pick another day? Because I do not want to walk in the rain.
Still need to get those umbrella hats.
Right. It rained yesterday, and it rained today. Actually, I don't know if it ever actually rained yesterday. It just looked like it was going to rain all day. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's been raining on and off here, which usually doesn't happen until the beginning of September. It's kind of like, we call it like the curse of the state fair. Whenever it is the week of the state fair, it always gets rained out. So our rain usually starts like the first or second week of September when the state fair is. But like up until then, it's usually sunny and hot the whole time. But our rain started early, which makes sense since our summer started early. So like maybe our whole weather pattern is just shifting a month. So we'll see. But yeah, I only went walking once this week. Once. With my mom. Wow. I know.
I am shocked. Wait, here I am to be your accountability buddy. Bad, Korkio. You need to be walking. I have a scowl on right now.
I know, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys, Bearded Ant Hunter has the best idea. He said, can we please get someone with skills to do an avatar of the custom QBs? Please make this a reality.
That would be so cool.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Yeah, but you realize in order for that to happen, the mouths have to open. And we've never actually seen a QB with an open mouth before. Well, no, that's not true. I mean, there's like the shark. But when they smile, we have to
go through the animations.
Yeah, when they smile, it's like it's very 2D. It doesn't like show the inside of a mouth, except for the shark, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Plus, we'd have to do it. Well, anyways, that would be so cool. Hopefully, technology will come, that much further within the next, I don't know, sooner rather than later, so we can make this happen on Zoom.
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome.
And they don't have necks. So, like, when we do this, like, the whole QB would have to move.
It's a party in the chat. Okay. See, this is why we need hands. I have my hands waving, guys.
Right? I know. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, with, you'd think that with only walking once this week that I wouldn't make any progress on my weight loss stuff, but I'm down another pound, so it's a total of 17 pounds.
Nice.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
Congrats.
Thanks.
I mean, I think it has to do a lot more than just the walking, though, too. So, you know, if you're
Oh, yeah.
like not stressing and like just eating healthy and like other lifestyle stuff, you know,
Those things are not happening. I am always stressing.
Good point.
Though I have to say, like, we might be eating a bit healthier. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but my boyfriend met this really old guy. So
Go on.
I brought my boyfriend with me to one of my dinners with my mom at her apartment complex, and you know it's a senior place, right? And so there's this guy there named Bill who's 97, and he's in amazing health. He has all of his faculties. He's perfectly fit, and his brain is completely golden. Like his memory's good. Like he doesn't, you know, when you're 97, you'd expect like him to start forgetting things or like, you know, not being quick-witted or whatever, but he's totally there. And so I asked him to share like his secret, and he said that his secret was that he doesn't eat much.
Okay.
And so my boyfriend took this as, okay, we're gonna
goes against everything I've ever learned.
Right. Well, yeah. And my boyfriend took this as, we're going to start eating less and eating better. So he's doing what I've kind of started calling pescatarian when possible.
Love it.
So yeah, so we haven't been eating meat except for fish when possible. So that's not always possible, but yeah. So I made an amazing salmon dinner tonight. He made a risotto to go with it, and we had sauteed zucchini with that. It was really good.
Yum. That sounds delicious.
It was so good.
Hey, for anybody who wants to start doing something similar to this, that's how me and Marvin's house kind of started, was meatless Mondays.
Oh yeah.
We just stopped eating meat on Mondays, and then it just turned into like, well, we don't really have to eat meat at all. We could get our protein from other things, and boom, best thing that's ever happened. I feel like I have way more energy too. How do you feel, Korkio? Like, I mean, it is, I guess, still fairly new, right? Like you guys kind of just started doing that this week, so
yeah. I would love to say I have way more energy, but I have been so lazy this week, so maybe not. Then again, I always pick like the shrimp or salmon option when it's an option on a menu. So that's kind of always been me anyway.
okay.
But that doesn't mean I didn't eat meat otherwise. Like, I'm going to have a really freaking hard time when I get a Burger King craving. Let me tell you.
Hey, they do the impossible burgers there.
I know, but I've had one of those before. And so we have this place called Tucker's Onion Burgers around here. And a couple years ago, they did a fundraiser for the animal rescue, the vegan animal rescue, because they have the impossible burgers. So basically that day, anyone who ordered an impossible burger, like the profits went to the rescue. And so we had like hundreds of people in line to get a burger. I got a burger, and everyone in my household, there were like, I had roommates at the time. I don't know, there were like 5 of us. We all got impossible burgers. We all regretted it that night. And I asked my friends about it, my vegan friends, and they're like, oh yeah, when you first try the impossible burgers, we get what you call the impossible shits. And like, until your body gets used to it, then that happens. And it takes a little while of, you know, eating that before your body gets used to it, and then you'll be fine. But initially, you will not be fine. And so I have been interested in switching to the impossible burgers, but I am dreading starting that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Is the Impossible Burger the same as a Beyond Burger, or is it different, like a different brand?
I think it's different. Well, it's definitely a different brand. I think they're made differently, because I don't ever have any problems with the Beyond stuff. Like, I love the Beyond stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think they both use or I think one is like soy protein and one is pea protein, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
Beyond
I think
is
it's
definitely pea protein.
right.
No, I don't know.
I love the Beyond ones.
Yeah.
And they also taste, I feel like, more similar to an actual like burger patty than the Impossible ones. But
I'm also all about
anywho.
Gardein stuff.
I love Gardein. My
Gardein
fridge is like, my freezer is sponsored by Gardein.
Right?
Straight up.
Yeah. They're like fake chicken nuggets are like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a completely vegan line of food. Everything that they put out is vegan.
Yeah.
And very
And it's
delicious.
mostly pea protein stuff too, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
Yeah, I do well with pea protein. Like my vegan protein powder that I make like smoothies with is pea protein, and it's delicious. So, yeah. Anyway.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
so
just catching up on the chat a little bit. We've got Crashman in here too. He said our avatars might be, as our custom QBs might be kind of weird and creepy.
Yeah.
Could be, yes. But who doesn't want to see Marvin talking? That would be so stinking cool. So
right.
It's a yes for me and my Marvin QB.
Right.
And yeah, and Korkio's is a cow, or no, cow print and a normal, normal QB. So that would be normal.
Right.
Yeah. Here, I'll scoot over. You can see it.
Then he's got to get a custom QB soon.
Oh yeah, you don't have one yet? Oh man.
No.
Well, we've got Kevo in the chat. Just let him know what you like, and he'll put something together for you.
Yeah.
You got to get one before he ups the prices.
Before he becomes famous.
Right.
Exactly. If he's not already.
Right. Yeah.
And then you could get a custom hunter jersey with your custom QB on it. And we could get like your podium or your like NFT. We could actually put the image of that on your shirt too if you wanted to. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, seeing the pictures of your custom jerseys, and I'm glad that there's a picture of that, because I was thinking it was much more like jersey material instead of like cottony, and that looks so much more comfortable. And yeah, I don't know. They're
good. Super soft.
Yeah.
Super soft.
Yeah, I'm just made a good choice there.
I'm kind of I'm thinking I want to get another one because I am not a crew neck person. I don't ever have things around my neck. I can't even wear necklaces. And so wearing that jersey with the crew neck, like I keep like trying to rip at the throat, and I'm like, I'm going to destroy this shirt. I might just cut out a V in the neck of that. But we also have V-necks, and we've got tank tops and all kinds of things. So yeah, I mean,
more jerseys.
Yeah, you can get your custom hunter jersey on whatever type of shirt you want. It doesn't have to be the one with the stripes on the arms. I don't know, I kind of thought that was the most sporty jersey looking one.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, but we've had people buy them on like regular shirts. So yeah.
Yep.
Well, speaking of, we had Cuckoo Puffs show off his Ladies of the Hunt shirt he was wearing on Twitter.
Yeah, and thank gosh that Zennie retweeted that, and I was just going through her Twitter right before we started the stream and was like, oh my gosh, how did I miss this?
It was so quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, it just slid in. He just posted it from like a regular blue vault, but he was wearing it, which was awesome. And Korkio, he commissioned Korkio for a Doge shirt. So if you haven't visited the shop, you'll see, you can go on there and you can see that Cuckoo Puffs has his own designed shirt on there. I think it's just called like KKP.
KKP's Doge, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he got the Doge, and then it has the Doge on the back, and then our Ladies of the Hunt logo on the front, which I thought was really nice. That he requested that, so that was nice.
Yeah.
And he's wearing it, so cool.
And then
everybody
else
go like that on Bill
that
Shakara's Twitter.
Right. Who's that couple that was wearing their exercise referral shirts? Was that Luke Fend?
Yeah, Luke Fend and Flippers.
Yeah, that was a super cute picture. So.
Yeah, I totally agree. I love seeing all the pictures of you guys in the Ladies of the Hunt merch. It's so awesome. It really makes our day. So please keep tagging us. And we'll probably just bug you if we can steal your picture to put it on our website on the shop.
Yeah. If you order merch and you are willing to take a photo of you wearing it with a smile on your face, or we could even crop your head off if you want to. I would love photos of people enjoying the merch on the shop. So just let me know and send it my way if I can do that. Because if you go on our merch shop, you can scroll down to the bottom and you can see photos of all the hunters enjoying their stuff, which is exciting for me. Yeah.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
Well, getting back on topic here, how is everybody doing on stamps?
I've got the 2 from Hawaii.
Right.
But that's it.
I haven't opened any yellow vaults, so I don't have any US ones, but I think I snagged 1 or 2 Canada ones.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
How much are those going for on the auction house, Zennie?
I think they're decreasing in price, but I spent like $230 on the first one and like $175 on the second one.
Oh, nice. That's actually not too bad.
But
and
yeah, like
UK is like
at around 200 or so.
Okay. I know UK is trying to set their like floor price at above, I think they have it at like 310 or something like that. They're all posting at 310, which it's smart of them, but we'll see how long that lasts, you guys.
Yeah, I don't think everyone's going to follow suit. And
yeah. I mean, the more hunters that start listing in the auction house and stuff, it's bound to decrease, and as more stamps and stuff come out. But it's nice.
Some casual's going to ruin it.
Well, the next big thing that's around the corner. How's everybody prepping for QBR? What are we doing?
I haven't done anything.
I know, me neither.
Trying not to spend money in the auction house, but not doing that great of a job.
Oh, I'm doing awesome at that. Like, I'm lucky if I remember to get my mystery box every day, like 3 times a day, at this point. Yeah, I've been I've been trying to so, okay, this week has been crazy. We had another foundation plumbing leak in my house. So I've had, for 3 days in a row, I had plumbers in my house fixing a leak. And so that was fun. And that was also expensive. So I have been working really hard on my actual work to try and make money and pay that shit off. So, yeah. So I've been kind of too exhausted to walk. And I mean, I did a buddy quest with a new local actually this week, which was kind of cool. Side Slidin', I believe that was his name. He's a new Oklahoma City hunter that I noticed his vaults maybe a month ago, and I guess his wife plays as well. And he checks in on our stream every once in a while, he says. And
that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was cool to finally chat with him. And I actually asked if his wife, since she's really new to the game and hasn't really done much, if she might be interested in being on Ladies of the Hunt. But he's like, oh yeah, I don't know. So anyway,
you're like, just give me the line. I'll ask.
Right? Yeah.
When are you guys gonna have that player you found in Hawaii on?
Very soon, actually.
Oh.
Yes. So I was talking with her this week, and again, trying not to scare her away, trying not to be like overly excited, because the true coin hunter in me wanted to check in obviously every day, like, okay, so how you doing? Have you printed any QBs yet? Where, like, how you doing on keys? Are you collecting have you placed your headquarters?
Right.
But I kept it really simple, and just gave it a week and said, hey, you know, how's the hunting going? And she responded back the same day and was like, yeah, it's going really good. I think she said she had to check the wiki quite a few times, just to,
Glad
you
she
know,
has
get a
that.
sense. Yeah, for sure. Right. Oh my gosh, Medverich and VW Rules Chick just got a BQ together. This is amazing. It's happening in the chat right now.
That's great.
Get on it, guys. Go get your BQ. But anyways, so yeah, so she responded back and was still playing, and I you know, I'm kind of like stalking her because she's on my friends list too, so I'm like checking every other day, like, oh, is she logging in? Like, has she lost interest? Nope, she's still logging in. Okay, great.
Nice.
So yeah, so we'll have her on very soon. I did get the green light that she's down for jumping on and joining us for a stream. So
it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I have so many questions for her.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also going to be like quite a plot twist when she does come on. So I'll save all of those beans for when she joins us, but
yeah.
It should be a great episode. And yeah, it'll be so interesting to like get inside the head of a brand new hunter.
Right.
And because it's even hard now, like I wouldn't even know what to really tell them or ask them, like what comes first, and you know, like.
And we never went through the whole like leveling up your headquarters thing. So
yeah, I guess that's what I mean, because it's like you have to kind of get keys from your mystery boxes to get started, right? Because we don't have key booths anymore.
Right.
So, but she's still on my pending list, which is like what's throwing me off, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
I think her headquarters has to get to level 3 before she shows up on the other one. I think that's what it was. It's something like that. Okay. I don't know if it's exactly level 3, but she has to level it up somehow to get off the pending list.
Got it. So she's definitely got headquarters then in getting mystery boxes, I'd hope. Like, yeah, that's where she got keys, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, so. We've got questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm sure that should be fun.
I'm sure she'll have answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of Zennie, are you thinking about a Hawaii Tiki Chief quest sometime in the future? You and your hubby?
I mean, yeah, we're thinking about it.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
everybody's dreaming about it. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that is on our wish list. But you know, I mean, we don't really have plans for that right now. So, yeah.
QB Air first, huh?
Oh yeah.
Maybe win a lot of money at that and spend that on your Hawaii tickets.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
How do you do with the trivia? Like, what do you feel like you're pretty confident in well, I guess who can really say they're like all the way confident in Yellow Vault trivia, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think when I opened the Yellow Vaults last month, I threw like 3 or 4 yellow keys in one of them before I got it right. So, but I've opened it a couple different times. But one of the first times I answered the question before or after, you know, the gimme question was a super easy question. So I was like, okay, sweet. So it's been kind of a mixed bag for me. And then all the ones that are on the wiki, like, when I read those, I'm like, I don't know any of these, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's why I've been avoiding them, but I'm going to have to change that now.
I know, right?
I've kind of been over it.
Exactly. You kind of have to prep for QB Air by just like biting the bullet and hitting your yellow vaults, because that's the only way you can, I mean, aside from the wiki, of course, the only way you can really practice.
Yeah.
But it's hard too, because again, it's only every 2 weeks that you can hit your yellows. And
I wish they would let us get buddy quests more often.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like after Hawaii, I waited forever.
You know what's funny is I know I hate destroying my headquarters for that reason, because I'm like, oh, I'm in such a good rhythm, like every 3 to 4 days, and it's gonna mess it all up now.
Yeah.
But I got one almost like right when we got back, and now it feels like the queue is so long. Like now I'm on day 5 without having one. I'm like, why?
Yeah, my last one felt like it was forever.
Yeah, it feels like a long time when you're in such a rhythm.
Yeah. Gotta make sure you keep adding new buddies.
Oh, what'd you say, Zenny?
Oh, if anybody wants to add me as a friend, I'm always looking for more buddies. And I just had to dump my buddy recently, so that was a little sad.
Aw. Everybody in the stream, go add ZennieABC to your buddy list.
Yeah,
Guaranteed yellows.
I'm checking right now to see if we are friends on here because we probably are. I'm just really bad.
Friends.
Like, I'm really bad about, oh yeah, there you are. Like, if a friend, like a buddy request pops up, like sometimes I auto hit ignore by accident because I'm just clicking really fast. But also if I don't have the time to specifically go in and check the Discord name and then check on Discord to see if that person is there and talking, then I will also click ignore because I don't want a deadbeat buddy on my list. So yeah. I will always do that right away. And I've got a pretty good number of people here. But it's
yeah, I don't feel like my friends list is small by any means, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm still like some of the people that I talk to on a regular basis, like in Discord, I still haven't had buddy requests with them or buddy BQs with them yet. So it's like it's interesting. Like Mama, I don't know that we've even had a buddy quest yet.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
I feel like I definitely get paired more with like newer players or like I also have a lot of players from way back when that I added that I still haven't gotten a buddy quest with, so it's crazy.
Yeah. But then like somebody will add you on their list and then the next week I'll have a buddy quest with them and I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
Okay, great.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess it's just like the algo for each individual hunter.
Yeah, and that's what it was with Sideslide, and I feel like he sent me a buddy like a friend request like a couple of days before our buddy quest popped, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I wonder who the system was waiting to pair me with before he sent me a friend request.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah, I don't know.
Do you guys have like a time limit on like when you'll move on to the next buddy, or do you guys like wait the full 7 days or?
Oh never.
No. Unless the person is says it right off the bat, like, hey, I'm out of town, but I can knock it out on Thursday or something. Then it's like, okay, I hate to stall for 5 days because I could be getting another BQ at that point.
Right.
But it's also like, there's real life stuff. And, if they're communicating, totally, I'll wait. But if there's no communication, like some people say 24 hours, but if I like message a person, maybe I guess 24 hours. If I message you and you're not responding, I'll just crush it.
Yeah.
And I also too, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say also too, what drives me nuts is like, when I will not leave the house until somebody says like, okay, I'm on my way, or like, okay, yes, see you at 6:12, or like,
right.
We set up a specific time, because I've had buddies that will be like, okay, does like 4:30ish sound good? And I'm like, yeah. And then they'll message me at like 4:35, like, okay, I'm here. And I'm like, wait, I did. Give me a heads up so I can leave.
Right.
Or you have buddies that it's like, okay, yeah, let's do it for 4:30. And then you don't hear from them at all. And then I'm like, are we still on? No. And then an hour later, like, oh, sorry, I got caught up. Are you still free? I'm like, oh no, man, I'm sorry. I've moved on. Yeah, I'm just like I like being punctual, and I like having, the clear communication, because it could go either way. You just never know how that person schedules themselves. So,
right. I usually will, like, even before I message them, I will look, like, I'll search on Discord to see when their last communication in the server was, and see like how frequently they talk. then I'll message them. And if they're not a frequent chatter in the Discord, I'll give them a little longer than usual. Just because they might not be someone that has like notifications turned on or whatever. But if they're normally on top of things and they don't respond in a day, I'm like, screw this person. Like, why are you just ignoring me? So
I
What
think
about
the
you,
worst
Zennie?
too is like when you have someone that says, "Oh yeah, I'm available anytime," and so you're like, "Okay, cool," and then you later reach out and you're like, "Hey, how about now?" And then like nothing. It's like, okay, come on, man. You said you're available anytime. Like, what about now?
Right?
No? Okay.
We would have just scheduled it. It's fine. We can schedule it, but just tell me.
Yeah.
I take my BQs very seriously. I think all three of us do.
Yes.
So do I definitely do like the search through Discord thing and see like, okay, well, what am I dealing with here? Like, okay, is this person an East Coaster or West Coaster? Like, am I going to be pinging them like, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning over there? I try to be mindful of that too. So
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
we need those yellow keys, y'all. We need those yellow keys.
We need more than we have ever needed before. It's so bad.
I'm just hoping to like hit that like top 500 for the Wombat, and I think I'll be happy with that.
I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to buy the pirate or not, or if I need to save those.
Really?
Get the pirate.
Yeah, come on. You gotta
the
just
no-brainer.
buy the pirate, right?
I don't have a lot of keys right now. I really should be selling some stuff in the auction house, but at the same time, I don't feel like anything is super hot to be selling.
Yeah.
Like, if there was something that was pumping because, like, there was some talk about it, I'd sell that. But, like, I don't know. I always hold on to my stuff until it starts pumping because of some weird rumor, because that usually those rumors happen for everything eventually, and it's like, why am I going to sell it now when I can hold on to it for a little bit and sell it later for more keys? I don't know.
Yeah, that auction house is just wild in there. I think like I feel like I never can time myself like selling things at the right time, except for like that black cat that one time.
Oh yeah, that's right. We both had some pretty like crazy record-breaking black cat sales.
Yeah.
Above a red.
Yeah, I mean, I barely hit above a red, I think, for me. And then, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, that stuff is just wild. It's like, I don't know the timing of it, but I'm usually able to snag a good deal, like, every now and again. But as far as, like, selling stuff, it's like, I feel like for this little round, there was a bunch of stuff on sale that was really hitting that hot list, and just everybody had keys and was wanting to spend them, but I think we might have hit a little lull. So I saw some things like leave the auction house without as many bids as they probably, or as high of a bids as it probably should have. So I don't know what to tell you, Korkio.
Yeah. Funny you say that, Zennie, because I funny enough, I saw a chill QB on the auction house this week, and I was like, it had no bids on it, but it had a minimum bid of $1,800, which felt like a fair starting bid for that QB, because most of them were going for definitely above 2 reds.
I can't even remember how much I paid for mine. I think it was
24 or 22.
No. That was no, I didn't pay that much. I think it was like 18, 15, something like that.
Okay. Not bad. I thought I got it for a steal.
Or maybe it was 16 something, and then K-Hag paid. Yeah, because K-Hag and I were fighting over it at first, and then he decided to go for the second one, and he ended up paying more than I did. And I want to say the starting bid on that second one was like 17 something.
I think it's in our outline notes.
Yeah, it is somewhere.
That episode, so we could probably go back and check.
Yeah. I don't know that it's that big of a deal, but yeah, it was something around there.
Well, yeah, so anyway, I saw that it was on 1 o'clock, had no bids on it, and it was still at the, the minimum 1,800 bid. So I was like, oh, I'm snagging this guy. Like, wait, what's happening? And I just went for it. And next thing you know, like I think 10 minutes later, Fire sends me a message and he's like, oh, thanks for your bid. I didn't think it was going to sell. And I was like, oh my God, it was yours. That's awesome. Like, we're keeping it in the Coin Hunt fam. But I ended up winning it. Like, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes later. Like, I had just saw it in the nick of time, and or else it would have probably gone unsold.
So how much did you pay for it?
$18.05.
Nice.
That's wild, because like I placed a bid on one like for 2 reds, and I ended up getting outbid on that, and it hit my like the most I was wanting to go, and so I ended up not getting it. So like the fact that you were able to get it at 18.05 is wild. But I think it's part of the whole, like everyone's already spent all their keys or something.
Or they're just saving. Like I feel like there's a ton of stuff on the auction house now. And so I think, Korkio, you're probably right on track. Like, everybody is in the same mindset of like need to sell stuff in order to get keys for QB Air.
Right.
To be honest, I'm more in the mindset of like, all right, well, I'm gonna snag up all this stuff that's like for a steal, because I don't really care for the legendary. I don't think that, just realistically speaking, expectation management, I don't think that I'll be able to get it. So why spend all of the red keys and try?
Right.
You know, I don't know.
So now
I'm not
you've
trying
got
to be
me
like down about QB Air. I think it's I love the concept, but I think there's only going to be a certain amount of people that will be in that caliber of being able to be, you know, have answered the questions enough, or enough yellow questions to be able to place that high. And I'm just not one of those people. Like, we've got a yellow vault just down the street, and I used to not hit it because I want to save my yellow keys for the auction house.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just a hoarder, even when it comes to keys.
So now you made me really curious. So I'm looking back to see where
I started, but I stopped.
I mean, it's crazy because I don't I don't know where it is.
I know Marvin's house paid like at least 2,200 for his chill.
Really?
So that was my, I guess, comparison. So I was like, oh, I'm getting this for a steal.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
With Zennie validating me right there, I'm like, okay. So now I feel good about that buy. But yeah, I think people are probably just like saving for the event. I mean, we all know there's maybe we don't know if there's going to be a quest chain per se, but we know red keys will be involved, right? So
yes.
Yeah, I'm really curious how they're gonna do it this time, especially if there's if we're having to do the boarding pass stuff, and with the other quest chains, like you had to print like all your QBs along the way. So if if we don't get the epics until that boarding pass stuff is all done, like, you know, the winners are announced, then how are we gonna get like the epics we need to finish the quest?
Yeah. I have so many questions about this, the anniversary event.
Yeah,
and I doubt we're gonna
the...
get a whole Hunter's Lodge either.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
A Medium article, don't you think? Like,
oh yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
I just kind of thought at this point, like we're probably less than, right? We're probably less than a month out from anniversary event. That also, we never know. So don't take my word for this, hunters. But normally they're dropping like a few beans here and there, and like we get a little sense of what to prepare for. And I really just don't know. I think everybody is just assuming like prepare with red keys, and I'm a little hesitant about it.
Yeah. I finally found the note. So it looks like it was episode 6. So this was the end of June. I paid $16.15 for the chill.
Oh, wow. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I got a really good deal because I know K-Hag spent at least another 100 keys on top of that after me. So
nice.
Yeah.
Also, side note, Medverich and VW Rules Trip completed their BQ, everybody.
Yeah, they did it while they were
congrats, you
watching the
guys.
stream, so
Awesome.
that was
Yes.
awesome. Yeah,
Get
and
those yellow keys.
Shu just joined us and says, "Wow, Zennie looks exactly how I imagined."
Yeah. Hey, Shu.
Hey, Shu.
Yeah. Oh, also that reminds me, Shu, big shout out to Shu for donating to our Terry Fox Foundation fundraiser. Didn't even buy a shirt, just wanted to send money. So thank you, Shu.
Aw.
Appreciate that.
That's very nice of you, Shu.
Yeah. So we haven't had too much movement on that, but I will mention this again at the end of the stream because y'all need to hear it multiple times apparently. So we have a special Terry Fox QB shirt in the merch shop, and it says on it, "Anything is possible if you try," and it's got Kivo designed a Terry Fox QB. And all of the profits from those shirts go to the Terry Fox Foundation. And yeah, so please, y'all asked for this, so, take advantage. I think we've
help us
sold.
donate to the Terry Fox Foundation, guys.
Yeah, I think we've sold 2 shirts. It's kind of abysmal. And one of those was from
Hey,
Kevo
2
himself.
is better than none.
Yes, 2 is better than
still
none.
better than none.
Yeah, I know.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But yes, please definitely, if you want to support that, if you want to support Kevo's awesome designs and show them off, please do so.
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff. More to come, though.
have you all
And-
seen anything
ahead.
interesting this week on your when you're doing your walk-in?
Then
Or
I'll let you
biking.
go ahead.
No, I mean, I feel like the main thing that I always see is some sort of roadkill or some sort of like,
Oh yeah.
That's my thing. And then
That's my thing.
What's that? I didn't catch it.
Oh no, I was laughing because you said that's my thing.
Roadkill. Yeah.
Roadkill. Yeah.
We've got a lot of roadkill too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all these different parts of animals, like, and bones and stuff like that, like vultures and everything.
So have you yet been chased by an animal while hunting?
Aside from justice.
No, I haven't. But like the thing that happens to me the most, I think, is finding dogs that are like lost. Like there have been multiple times where I'm like, I'll go out and my husband always says it's always an adventure when we go out, when I go out with you, because like there's always like a loose dog or something. And but yeah, like I actually have a rope that I can use as a little lead. And it's there all the time, but like I use it often. It's crazy, but luckily, like I've been really lucky. Like most of the time, it's just a dog that's close by, or
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
So you
nice.
haven't adopted any yet, like I did.
If the right one came along, I might be like, oh no, you're lost. Sorry, you have to come home with me.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, sorry.
no, I mean, of course, I would try to find them their rightful owner, but and unfortunately, like justice isn't really like. I think he should be an only dog for now, or for a while. So
Yeah. Fair enough. That's so nice though that you're like return them and don't just keep hunting. So that's really
I mean,
that's
I don't know.
very nice.
Yeah.
Couldn't. Not when you see a little puppies. Yeah, I want to get the world is crazy out there, so
Yeah.
Crashman says, I learned deer snort and run away when you disturb them at 2 a.m.
They snort?
Oh, wow.
What does this deer snort sound like? That's interesting.
Are we going to have to do
cute.
deer snort impersonations now?
Please no.
We'll have to change our avatars to
Right?
So it's fitting. Well, I have some exciting, well, sort of exciting because it's exciting for me because my tracking is still horrible. But I hit all 8 goals one day this week.
Yay!
So I had to break it up into 3 parts. I was actually like in Discord talking about this because Toasties was talking about his walking quests and stuff, and we're obviously both in Santa Monica. And I was telling him like I had to walk all the way from north side Santa Monica all the way to the south side and then back, which is just over 3.2 miles. And that was just for goals 7 and 8.
Holy crap.
Yes. So I am like not kidding. And this is without the dogs, right? So I have no distraction. I am walking, like fast walking and doing my same motion. I'm not like doing any weird zigzags. Like I'm just taking one solid straight down, and then I make one cut in for the 3rd Street Promenade because there's some vaults that I can't hit, you know, from the car. And so I walk and grab those and then walked home. And that was, I had just barely made goal 8, like as I got to the alley of my block.
So, I mean, so do you not have good cell signal?
I not that I know of. It's not like the game is constantly like disconnecting, reconnecting, da da da. Like sometimes it does that when I'm up. I know certain parts of the neighborhood, like when I'm walking the dogs, like because we stick to more of the shady areas. Right. So I'm not super, it's not very reliable when I'm walking the dogs because first of all, I have 2, so I have to keep it in my pocket a lot of the time. And that is like, I get it. I'm not like really harping on that, but to be like walking on the main boulevard, like Ocean Avenue, I don't know. It has to be my service provider because it happens to both me and Marvin's house, and he's on Android and I'm on iPhone. So that's our next big. Sorry.
Who do you guys use?
Spectrum.
Oh, I guess
that's got to be
I'm on T-Mobile, and I feel like my numbers match yours. Like I don't know, I'm super jealous of anyone who's like finishing these quests super quickly. But like I just did I did 8 and I think maybe 75% of 7, and that took me 3 miles to do that earlier today.
Wow. And you're doing this every day? With it not registering that
month, but...
Well, not this month.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I mean, it kind of stinks because I would love to complete all 8 every day and, you know, like try to actually retain my spot on the leaderboard, at least like the all-time board. But like, I mean, there's like not brand new, but like Toasties and Bilbito have already passed me on the all-time, and it's just a bummer because it's like completely out of my control. Like I'm walking just as much as you know, the people who are completing it, and just as much as Korkio, like when I'm walking the dogs, like we do, and we easily knock out 2 miles on our walks. And then if I want to like, you know, complete the last of like goal 6 or 5 and 6 is usually where we land after walking the dogs. It's another couple hours, and then I have to like wait until the next day to finish the rest. I have to like literally break it up into 3 parts if I wanted to do it all.
Wow.
So
yeah, I've been breaking them up like into 2 parts myself, like doing like an hour and a half in the morning and an hour and a half in the evening, and I think it was about like nearly 4 miles for each time. But I also like I don't walk that fast, and I feel like it's kind of motivated me to like run a little bit more because I'm like, come on, there's got to be a better way. Like I got to be able to like do this a lot quicker.
Well, running actually, from what I've seen, tracks your steps more slowly because.
Well, so here's the thing. That's what Zero, I said that when Walking Quest came out, and then I don't know if you've had a chance to listen to IT Guys podcast with Jason J last weekend.
Yeah.
Not yet.
He did it. He completed all 8 goals in 71 minutes, right?
Yeah. It was like an hour. It felt like it was just an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour. I was like, what the heck?
All 8. running.
Yeah.
So
well,
I'm like,
and
what?
K-Hag said that he did like some speed walking and got it done really quick too. But like I can see walking fast, but the problem is like when you run, you take fewer steps for the distance. Like and I've tried it. Like I'll toss in some jogging to my hunt every once in a while, and I find that it doesn't track it as well. At least for me. Maybe it's the way I'm jogging. I don't know, but if I do, the more jogging I do in my walk, the farther I have to go. Guaranteed.
Interesting.
Yeah. And mine's always tracked perfectly. Like it's almost always 2 hours and 10 minutes for all 8 goals. So I really have never had a problem, except I did notice since I got back from Hawaii, like when I was in Hawaii, I had to switch to a different GPS mode on my phone. And then when I got back, that wasn't tracking well. And I like forgot which one I was on before. And I've been going back and forth between the 3 different GPS modes, and some of them don't track as well as the other ones. So it's definitely interesting, like trying to figure out where I need to be. But
Yeah, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I feel like it
Rainstorm says
changes.
he thinks height matters, and guaranteed height matters because, you know, my boyfriend or my mom even, my mom's a little bit shorter than me. She also has an Android. She walks right alongside me, and hers tracks a little bit better than mine does.
Okay, so I'm gonna start walking with my phone like way up near my head or something like that.
Well, I think it's about the length of your legs, and so how big your steps are. So if you
So we
want
have to lunge, essentially.
no, the shorter you are, the better. So you want to take like a lot more steps for the same amount of distance. So if you want to,
okay.
if you speed walk it, but you take really tiny steps when you speed walk it, that's going to be your best bet for getting the most steps registered for the walking quest. At least that's what I found from my experience.
I don't know. I feel like it's always changing. Like anytime there's an update, I have to figure out what the new little thing is. You know, like especially at the beginning, I missed like several, like getting all 8 quests because I just didn't time it right. But then I had my timing right, and then something would change. So it's always you know, kind of tweaking.
For sure. I'm always like pressing on stuff in game. Like anytime a vault comes in range, I'm like, okay, click it just to make sure, you know, stuff is still tracking. And
yeah, I do find myself clicking vaults that I don't need to be clicking. I do that like
for sure,
just in case.
Yeah. Is it still going? Like,
right.
Do you guys use the game launcher mode? I think that's what it's called, or game booster. Okay,
I do.
And then, like lock
What's
the
that?
screen.
Yeah, that's an Android thing that you can put like you can put this button on your screen that you can just click the button and it sorry. I'm getting distracted because Mama's avatar keeps sticking its tongue out.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why did it do that?
I don't know. It looks like you were just like licking something.
It's so weird.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, there's a button you press and it blacks out your screen, like it locks your screen. It's like a screensaver for that. But anyway, yeah, I use that for sure. I love that thing.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I was just taking a sip of my beverage, and that's probably what that.
Oh, here, I'm gonna try mine and see what it does.
Oh my god, yeah, it does look like yours.
My turn.
Okay, that makes sense. Good to know.
Yours looks like you're using a straw.
Disappeared.
Oh yeah.
I'm drinking from a coffee cup.
Oh.
It looks like whatever you're drinking is delicious.
So, because I haven't really been out hunting much, I didn't really find anything interesting while I was hunting, but something interesting did happen this week. And it made me think of the Brizzle. So I sit out every morning with my chai latte. And the past couple mornings, I've had a couple honeybees like trying to steal my tea. And they've been like, they're like buzzing around, and then they land on my tea. And the first day, because I was using the wrong mug, the mug had the mouth hole was exactly big enough for a bee to go in. So two bees went into my tea and then drowned in my tea. So I only got half my tea that day. But that made me think, like, I was looking around and I was like, everything is dead. Like, it's been so hot and we've had such a lack of rain until recently that, like, all the flowers everywhere are just dead. They're fried.
So they're just hungry.
Yeah, I'm like, these bees must be starving.
Yeah.
So I remembered what she had said. I got a cup that made some sugar water, and I was looking for like little saucers to like put it in, but I couldn't find that I had anything. So I actually took a box knife and I cut the bottoms off a bunch of soda cans. And so I put the can bottoms like upside down, like on a window ledge on my side yard, and I filled each of them with some sugar water. And I was looking around, and I don't know if y'all remember, but like when we had her on, I was telling her about this swarm that happened when they like made a new hive in the next door neighbor's tree in their front yard. So I looked at that hive, and it's like super active. There's like there's a whole huge mass of bees on the outside, and like the bees are buzzing around everywhere. And so I left that I called it the bee bar. I left the bee bar out on the window ledge for like a couple days, and like I had to fill it like every 2 hours because they would just like all like congregate there. Like there would be like 30 bees drinking at the bee bar at a time, and so I'd have to go back and fill it up constantly. And then like this morning I didn't have any more to fill it with, and so the bees were back at my tea again. So I thought I would be safe with it raining. Like I didn't think they'd bug me, but apparently the rain doesn't bother them. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So
that's
there's
awesome that you did that.
There's a photo of it in Off Topic if anyone wants to see the bee bar. It was fun. It was definitely exciting, and because I put it on a window ledge, I could actually go into my laundry room and just like watch the bees from inside at the window. Yeah. They became my friends. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like your pets.
Yeah. Yeah. And
we'll have to add Korkio's bee bar to the player pets page. Rich.
It was crazy to see like I sat and watched them for a while, and the things that they did kind of blew my mind. Like at first I realized I had poured the sugar water a little too deep, and one got in it and like couldn't get out, and so I thought he had drowned, and so I poured out that sugar water, like I spread it out amongst other containers so that that container would be empty, and I just put that container like on the ledge, and like 2 or 3 other bees came over to him and started licking all of the syrup off of him. Aww. And then he got up and flew away.
Aww. That's cool.
Yeah, they
so
cleaned
cool.
him. Yeah. Like he was just tired, I guess, because he had lots of syrup weighing him down, but once he was cleaned up, he took off. Like I thought he was dead.
Wow, bees are literally like they're like pack animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like no man left behind. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture. That's a lot of bees, man.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And that wasn't even that many, unless you're looking at the hive. Yes, there's lots of bees at the hive.
Oh, in that picture,
it's your bee bar.
Like...
I'm looking at your bee bar.
Yeah, that was probably a slow period, because when it was busy, I was not getting too close to take photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. The busy bee bar.
Yeah.
Busy bee bar.
Yeah, I think Coin Demon wanted to call it the pollinator pub.
Oh my god, that is amazing also.
Yeah. Yeah.
After hours, it's the pollinator club.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So that was so definitely
cool.
fun.
Man.
So if anyone wants some honeybees, like, I've got a huge amount of them over here, and they are happy and they are drunk.
They drunk on that sugar.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So while we're on our walking goals and such this week, Zennie, I know you had some amazing song recommendations and suggestions for us. You want to go down your hot list here?
Okay. Sure. Yeah. It was funny because, like, I don't know. I mean, I have like such a variety of taste in music, and I think, like, you know, I have actually listened to your music list, but I do get a bunch of them on repeat. So I was trying to find something that I thought would fit, like, your tempo that you have. But one song that I think would be good would be "Don't Stop Me Now" from Queen.
Oh yeah.
I like the beat, and it's funny because, like, you know, there's that trivia question. I think it's a green vault.
Yep, it is.
And it's like, what Queen song has all
mentions
these other things that
it's like mentions something, mother something, or what is it?
It's like I think it says, like, I don't even remember, but I always want to choose Radio Gaga. And then I was listening to "Don't Stop Me Now." I'm like, oh my God, no, it's "Don't Stop Me Now" that has the lyrics that they're mentioning. So I think that's a good pick for it. A little reminder for that question too.
I actually just I watched Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time the other night. Finally got around to seeing it. It was so good.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
I
so
haven't
good.
Either. Yeah.
Really? Oh, I loved it.
Oh, I bet it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies that you know it's going to be amazing though, so it's like, okay, I don't have to see this right away, but you know.
Yeah, that's exactly how it took me so long. Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Definitely an iconic band for sure. Like,
for sure.
Amazing songs, and so
all of them have been added to the playlist, but I totally agree that one is perfect addition, because good beat, and you're learning, like, sticking trivia in your head too. Trivia.
And then another song, because as I mentioned, I'm a huge Smashing Pumpkins fan. I like, my favorite song of all time is "Tonight Tonight," which was pretty popular, so many people probably know that song.
Yeah.
But I've always just liked the words, and I don't know, it's one of those songs that, like, I think kind of pumps you up in a weird way. Like, it's, I don't know, it pumps me up, I guess. So it makes me want to start running. So, like, I'm not sure if the beat is quite on for, like, the walking list, but it's one of those that's like, if I hear, I'm gonna want to, you know, go a little faster and maybe even start jogging. So
great.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to refresh my memory. I'm really bad with names of songs, so I don't recognize it as you mentioned it, but I'm sure I'll recognize it as soon as I hear it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would sing it, but I'm not going to.
A panda singing Smashing Pumpkins? Amazing.
I guess, like, I know the lyrics, so it's like, time. Well, now I'm getting nervous, but time is never time at all. You can never ever leave. Now I'm blanking, but it's just,
I know it's hard when you're put on the spot.
Yeah. Crashman came in clutch here. He says, "Green Vault music. Viewers of Top Gear voted what Queen song as the greatest driving song ever in 2005? And it's Don't Stop Me Now."
That's a different one that I was thinking of.
Yeah. That's not the one.
Because you guys were talking about lyrics.
Yeah, because it literally asks, like, it's 4 different Queen songs, and it says which Queen song mentions something. Got it.
Oh, I think it has, like, which song mentions Lady Godiva.
There it is. Yes.
Yes. And then I don't remember what other things they say.
I think that's it.
But I always think of Lady Gaga, and I'm like, I know that's not what's in that song.
And then you do like the timer panic where you're just like, okay, fine, I'll just pick one. Get it wrong every time. But now it's gonna stick with me, so appreciate that.
Sweet. Another song. So another band that I really like is Cafe Tacuba, and they're a band from Mexico, and it's like they're like rock. It's a rock band. And so I've been to
Korkio, you'll like them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, I listened to both of the songs earlier, and I was like, oh, this is sick. I love finding new music, so much appreciated.
The first song that I suggested was called Futuro. And it's somewhat a more recent one of their songs. But yeah, I think it has a good beat, and then like, I don't know, I'm not really a dancer, but like it's just got like a nice little funky, not quite funky, but it's got a good beat. I don't know.
It's groovy.
It makes you want to shake your butt a little bit.
All Latin music's got a good beat. Yeah.
And then the second song from them would be No Controles, which is just like really kind of punky and just like fun, makes you want to run.
Awesome.
Nice.
And then the final one, I don't know, sometimes you just gotta have a song that makes you like
feel like a boss ass bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. And that would be Bodak Yellow from Cardi B. Just like it's one of those songs I remember playing. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put this vault here because boom, I make money moves, you know?
Yeah.
I definitely don't know that song.
Oh yes, you do. Come on. Oh.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't. I don't know that I've ever heard any Cardi B song. So maybe
Korkio, oh my gosh, we're having a dance party when I think I need to pick up Zennie on the way to Oklahoma.
I don't know that it's necessarily on the way, but yeah.
Well, you know,
I feel like I have to, and we can go up.
Yeah, see, I'm like, at some point I'm gonna have to drive through Texas. It takes up way too much of the states. And we're gonna have a dance party, and we're gonna get down to all of this. We'll have a rock party, dance party, all of it.
Awesome. Bearded 800's in the chat saying he really likes that Mexican band Cafe, what was it, Cafe Tacuba?
Yeah.
Is that it? He said highly recommended, was a classic band in the 90s back home. So that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. They've come out with a lot of new stuff, and it's funny because like I don't know, I feel like maybe my music has like stopped since like the 2000s, so a lot of the stuff that I'm familiar with them are from like the 90s and stuff. So
yeah.
I saw them when they came here for ACL back when ACL was like $80 for like a 3-day weekend instead of like the $300 to $400.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous. So, yeah. That is so awesome. Do you do ACL every year?
No, I did it literally that one year. They played along with REM, and I forget what other bands were playing. It's been so long. Like, it was like literally maybe 10 to 15 years ago that I went.
Wow.
But no, I don't know, like, it was fun that time that I went, but yeah, I don't actually go there every year. I usually try to avoid the area, actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If you're not going, stay far away. Yeah.
There it is. Crashman got us. Oh, so it's blue. Is it blue?
Oh, it is blue? Okay.
So what Queen song mentions characters like Lady Godiva and Mr. Fahrenheit? Okay. The answer is Don't Stop Me Now. There it is.
Well, nice. There's 10 cents for you.
Yeah. There you go, hunters. That's cool. Awesome. I loved all of them. They've been added to the playlist, everybody. So if you don't already, please follow our Ladies of the Hunt music playlist. You can find us on Spotify. And I actually just did a little playlist refresh this week. So hopefully there won't be too many repeating ones. And honestly, Korkio, I just maybe want your feedback of like what's repeating, because I'm scared to take away anything that like maybe is, you know, something that you're really enjoying or like, you know, anyways.
Yeah,
but I did add quite a few. I think like 15 to 20 new songs this week, and actually maybe even more than that. So.
I found that like each time I listen to it, it plays the songs that I heard the last time I listened to it, and like so if I'm going to
the shuffle is not great.
Yeah, if I'm going to hear like all the songs, I would have to listen to the entire thing through. And I think it's because it thinks that because I heard it one time, I liked it more than the ones I haven't heard one time. And so listening to it in short chunks ends up getting me the same songs over and over, I think. But that's also because I don't have Spotify Premium. I could pretty much choose which songs I want to listen to if I had that. But
oh yeah, snap! I need to send you the login. Remind me.
Well, I did get I do have a offer for 3 months free. But that's just 3 months, and I feel like that will go by so fast. So
for sure,
just do it.
Yeah, just do it, and then I'll send you the login.
Yeah,
do it.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna wait until like I was walking more regularly again, because it doesn't seem to be going away. Like that 3 months offer has been around since like before I went to Hawaii. I'm hoping it sticks around a little bit longer, and then I'll sign up. Because if I start it now and I don't go walking for the next like 2 weeks, then it's kind of a waste, you know.
For sure.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Well, while we're on the topic of amazing music, have you guys heard the new CHW Order song that has a couple of Ladies of the Hunts shout-outs?
Is this the second one, or
yes,
yeah,
the second one? So we haven't had since it came out. It came out a couple of weeks ago, I want to say, and then we did our Hawaii quest. So we didn't end up I think it came out the weekend that we were the weekend before we were leaving for Hawaii. So we didn't get to talk about it on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we didn't end up streaming that Sunday. And then, we did the Hawaii quest, and then I totally forgot about it when we came back. Not totally forgot about it. I could never forget this song because I think it's so cool, because I really wasn't expecting it when I first turned it on. This is the one.
It blew my mind.
The Lonely Hunter one. The Heart is a Lonely Coin Hunter. Have you heard it, Zennie?
I haven't. No.
I'm gonna send you the link right now.
Okay.
Did you hear the first song, Zennie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. Yeah.
So cute. But yeah, he says
he talks about wearing his Ladies of the Hunt shirt while he's out hunting.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give whomever is new CHW Order a very loving shout out, because that just made my day.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it made both.
Do we know who that is?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
I've messaged them and asked that, you know, if they decide they want to reveal their identity at some point, you know, they're welcome to do it on our show. But I feel like it's got to be an OG hunter that we know. It's got to. And this is just like another account that they've, like another Discord account that they've created. It's got to be. I mean, you'd have to be an OG hunter. You couldn't be a newbie and be that into the game that you're making songs about it. Like, I feel like you'd have to have been around for a while.
I don't know. Have you met some of these newbies? Some of them like come in running and like totally all for it. So
guns blazing.
True.
Yeah.
But this person also knows the culture, like, and he uses the right terminology for stuff. So you know he's been talking to people, like.
Yeah, and the first song. Yeah, right. Let's take bets. The first song, they're talking about like being stuck in test flight, right? So
right.
They have a test flight spot, which is not easy to get at this point. So that's another, could be, they've either, maybe not an OG hunter, but has been playing for like 6 to 8 months, or
they've either been playing for a year because a year ago is about when test flight got full, or they got really freaking lucky more recently. But more
which some
likely
people
they've
have.
been playing for a year.
Yeah. Yes.
So
they're very talented though, and I can't wait till the next song comes out.
yeah.
I'm ready. I already want to how do I add this to our Spotify playlist?
Are they on Spotify? I didn't even think. Well, I don't think I could check.
Yeah, I tried searching and I couldn't find anything. So,
man.
If they want to create a profile on Spotify, I would happily put both songs on the playlist right at the very tippy top. So,
yeah. So
definitely.
Nikki's in the chat asking, wait, who is it in Discord that sings all the time? So Nikki,
Leppy.
we've got Leppy.
Beats, maybe?
Leppy makes lyrics, but she doesn't sing. And then Beats he makes parody versions of famous songs. He turns them into coin hunt songs. And you can find those on YouTube. But I don't know if either of those are the people that you're thinking about. And Rainstorm, Marvin's Mama just shared the link of the new Coin Hunt World Order, which I thought that was such a great name for a band. It's a great play on words. It's smart.
Yeah. I love it. Everything about them.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah. And I'm excited for these new songs on our playlist. So I'm definitely going to have to check those out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Great additions. Thanks, Zennie. And anybody who has any song suggestions that's in the chat, we are totally open for you. Send them to me anytime. Kevo, you've slowed down a little bit on your song suggestions and it makes me sad. So definitely slide into my DMs with those guys. And and then check out our playlist because we've got some new stuff on there. So hopefully that's a little refresh on anybody who's been listening to it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
let's see. We pretty much covered. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was looking down the list, and I was looking at these search terms of the week, which I think we missed. Did we miss that last week? Did we go over that last week?
Did we?
I don't remember.
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah,
there was a lot happening last week.
The ones that I put on there, I think were from a while ago. And so I decided to just pull up some more. Oh, these are so good. Okay, so what I have written down from last week is someone searched, and I quote, "I remember when they first invented chocolate." Not sure why you'd search that on YouTube.
A drunk search or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or is that the name of a song that we don't know? Or some movie?
I don't know.
Zennie, any thoughts there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No idea. Me neither.
And then the thing that showed up as our content gap, which basically they're saying, hey, if you make a video about this, you're likely to get lots of views because people are searching this and there's not a lot out there. So our content gap was dance beat.
Well, you gotta put that Cardi B on here, I guess.
Yeah, I wish you could see arms so I could dance beat and fist pump, but you can't see me doing that.
Yeah.
Dance beat with animal avatars.
Right. I can dance with my mouth with this thing, but that's about it.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. So I
think is the cutest dancer.
Yeah. So Nikki's asking, where do you come up with these? So Nikki, on our YouTube channel, because we own it, we can go into the analytics on the back end. And it will say, it's got this spot called research, and you can explore what your viewers are searching for on YouTube. And it basically, like, the people that watch our shows, it gives me a list of what those people are regularly also searching on YouTube. So they're weird. You guys are all freaking weird that, watch it. So don't start searching weird stuff like, now that you know this.
Ask me about my wiener.
Right? But okay, so a couple of, like, quite often there's some expected things. Like, there's a lot of things in here about crypto. There's BTC, there's Ada Cardano, there's Optimism Crypto, blah, blah, blah. So those are expected, which is why I usually ignore those and I go for the weird shit. Apparently, people were excited about our spam musubi because people have been YouTube searching spam musubi. So that's cool.
Yummy.
And then Crashman says, do you think normal people watch your stream? No, probably not.
It's all relative.
Yeah, apparently there's some parents because we've got one on here, Paw Patrol eggs. I didn't know there were eggs in Paw Patrol, but
I put on Paw Patrol for Marvin and Pearl when I leave.
Really?
Yeah. I just put on cartoons for them.
That's
but
cute.
Paw Patrol is, like they're my kids. They gotta
So
good quality stuff.
I would say the weird one this week is how to wash hats.
Oh.
So someone has some hats that they really want to wash. I'm pretty sure you just put them in the washer machine.
No. That messes up the integrity of the hat. Do not put your hat in the washing machine. Unless it's one of those ones that's like, it doesn't have like a structure or anything, but highly recommend not putting your hat in the wash.
So you tell us, how do we wash hats?
Take them to go get dry cleaned. At least that's what I do.
Hat? Also depends on what kind of hat too, right?
Yes, for sure. I guess I'm just thinking of like, I imagine it's mostly our gentlemen hunters that are hunting with their like ball caps or something on,
And they get all sweaty and stuff.
Exactly.
Well, I was gonna say, like, it's funny because like every time you guys have this segment, I always ask my husband, "Hey, did you search for any of these things?" Because like that one week when you had some really interesting, weird stuff, I'm like, I don't know, it seems like something you might look up. But he's like, no, I have no idea what those things are. But I have a feeling he could have actually looked for this one because I do wear a hat, like a baseball cap, every day, and it freaking reeks.
Spoiler alert, it was Zennie.
So I'm curious now if that was him. But like we've got like one of those fancy like hat, holders. But that way it doesn't like get smushed in the washing machine. But apparently, so I washed one of our baseball caps a while ago, and he's like, "You totally did it wrong." And I'm like, "I don't know. Like, don't I just put it in here and then throw it in the washing machine?" He's like, "No, you're not supposed to do that." I don't know what it was, but it could be him. I'm curious. I'll ask him later.
Okay.
The other option that I do for like my white shoes, because I also don't love throwing those in the washer all the time because it shrinks your shoes, even just washing them, not drying them, or it can like weirdly discolor them. So another thing that you could do is get like a bucket, like just a clean Home Depot bucket, or I've even used like clear bins before that are just empty, and
like tote bins.
Yeah, that I haven't found a use for, and just fill it with warm water and some like OxyClean and a drop of, for my shoes, I do white shoes, one drop of bleach, and just soak them, and then when you don't dry them out in the sun because that can cause discoloration. So put them in front of like a fan or something like that in a room somewhere, and then that's another good way.
Huh.
So yeah.
Crashman's in the chat saying there's a fancy cage you put your hat in, then you put it in the top rack of your dishwasher.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's what happened. He's like, you're not supposed to put it in the washing machine. You're supposed to put it in the dishwasher. And I was like, no, that sounds disgusting. Like, I will put it in my dishwasher. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Huh. Well, I don't wear hats,
maybe if it's the only thing in your dishwasher, I could see, that could be okay, right?
Yeah.
Come on, like, I'm definitely not putting it in there with other dishes and stuff.
Right.
That would be like the dishwasher would be the last place I would imagine to wash a hat. So I just learned something new from your husband.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, okay. And so our content gap for this week, while we might have thought it was deer snorts, it's actually giraffe sounds.
Giraffe sounds?
Yeah. So if anyone knows what a giraffe sounds like, maybe we could get extra viewers.
Oh my God.
What does a giraffe sound like?
I don't know. Apparently people were curious because they've been searching for it.
I just imagine them chewing on leaves. Like, what other sounds?
Yeah, like munching.
Right.
I don't know.
Then again, I didn't know that deers snort, so...
Yeah. I mean, I feel like giraffes have to make some kind of sound. Almost every animal has some kind of vocalization, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would guess.
So, do we think it's like super high pitched because their neck is really long? Or maybe it's like super deep because their neck is really long?
Oh, that's
Maybe
interesting.
It's range. They could go really high.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they're like opera singers.
Right? They've got the full range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
So,
Well.
giraffe sounds.
Crashman said meatball and spaghetti food bits in your hat for snacks later.
Right?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Some good stuff this week, guys. Wow.
Right?
Okay, so content gaps, dance beats, and giraffe sounds. Heard.
Yeah.
Copy that, guys.
So we need to like make our own giraffe techno beat.
Hey.
And then we'll get all the content gaps. Like we'll have all the viewers.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a task for the for that UK hunter that makes all the cool techno beats.
There's a UK hunter that makes all the cool techno beats.
Yeah. Didn't you hear them on the UK podcast?
Oh, is that somebody who makes it for them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
And then there was that rap. Remember? There was the rap at the end of one of them?
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like whoever that is, and I'm really bad with names, that person needs to make a giraffe coin hunt song. And then we'll be good.
Yeah, give the people what they want.
Yeah.
That is
So
too funny.
I'm kind of curious to see what we get next week.
Yeah,
Guess we'll
for
have to
sure.
see.
Good stuff, guys.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, it's about that time. Zennie's got to go do her walking quest very early in the morning.
Right.
I haven't been as good this time around, but yeah.
Well, hey, now you've got some new motivation. You've got some songs on the walking playlist that you can start at, and who knows, maybe we'll have a giraffe techno beat on there at some point this week. We're trying, right?
And you can listen to the podcast once I put it out and hear yourself as a panda.
Oh gosh.
Though I don't think you sound any different as a panda. You just look different.
Well, yeah.
It'd be cool
Like,
if they had like
instant-
a voice changer too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that'd be
right.
crazy.
It's like instantly 10 times cuter with Panda.
Right?
Everybody's voice instantly 10 times cuter.
My cow looks like a winter cow because I'm wearing this like big heavy hoodie,
And we're all wearing hoodies.
Yeah.
You can't really see it, but we're all wearing hoodies. It's cute.
Yeah. But it's definitely not cold outside. It's colder than it was. Oh my God, it was like in the 70s today. I hadn't seen the 70s in forever.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool here too, and I thought I could go outside and let my arms get some extra sun, but I still got burnt.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
Dang.
I've got a wacky tan.
Too close to the sun in Texas, I guess.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Well, I definitely wanted to say, like, thank you guys so much for having me on. Like, I feel a little bit like old news since it was like last month with the leaderboard.
Oh,
but...
you're never old news. You're a regular for us too. So
yeah, and I'm so sorry that we had to reschedule last weekend because
so much stuff going on. So that's totally fine.
Yeah, I don't know why we thought. I don't know why we thought we could have you on immediately after we get back from Hawaii, and actually like. That wasn't gonna work.
No worries. But I don't know, like I really enjoy your guys' podcast show. Like I think it's awesome that you're giving the ladies of the hunt like a voice. Just because I think that there's so many actual lady hunters out there, and so I really enjoy listening to the other podcast shows too. But it's really nice to be able to have more people represented and stuff, so just wanted to thank you guys.
Thank you. That means so much.
Yeah, we're glad you can be one of us and join us.
Yeah. And like representing the ladies on the global leaderboards, so that is an impressive feat. And yeah, I mean OG lady hunters all in this stream, guys, so Coin Hunt World is for everybody, and
I'm the only one of us three that hasn't been on this podium yet. I'm gonna have to change that.
Not yet. Yeah. Coming soon. That'll be an exciting
man.
Right?
I don't know when I'm gonna find the time to walk every day. I don't have a slow month coming up, but I'll figure it out.
Well, hopefully, like, the chill wheels and, like, the other little mechanics will start rolling in, too, so you'll have some other options, maybe.
Yeah. If biking, I know cycling, they said, is going to be harder than chill wheels because it's faster, but, like, if biking were a thing, I know I'd be able to do that much more often because the whole family likes to go for bike rides, so that would be easy. But, yeah. We'll figure it out. Rainstorm's in the chat saying Zennie should become a regular guest. And he's also pushing for once a month avatar night.
And he says all three voices fit the character movements, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love our avatars. They're I'm so glad we got to use these. So thanks for giving us a great excuse to use them.
Yeah. I've been excited for this cow since I saw him. I think he's super cute.
Yeah.
So it's got this great little faux hawk going on.
Yeah. It's fun.
All right,
guys.
I think it's time to
call it a night.
I'm so tired already. Can you tell?
30 more minutes and then you can go to sleep. You got to get your mystery box,
right?
And then you can go to sleep.
Yes. Yeah. How am I going to stay awake so late? Normally we're streaming that late, so I guess we're doing good.
I know, right?
Okay.
But I have time.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us, Zennie.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. Thank you guys so much.
We can't wait to have you on again soon, and I'm sure we can look forward to seeing you in the stream next weekend or the weekend after, sometime coming up.
I'll give you guys some trouble in the chat and stuff.
Okay.
We love it. It's always good. It's always good trouble.
Yeah.
Everybody says thank you. This was my favorite stream yet, says Rainstorm. Aww. Love the avatars. Great stream. Have a great night, ladies. Come to the bar and chill one of these nights for trivia. Yes, we will be there soon, Rainstorm. I'm always working, so I'm sorry I missed your streams.
I went
Love
the
you
other
too.
night. It was fun.
Oh, and Marvin's Nana just popped in to say goodnight. Hey, Marvin's Nana.
Aww.
Look at that.
Aw.
Hi, Mama Bear. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining. Love you all. And we'll see you next weekend.